Hey Mama, it has been a month and a half since I showed you the garden, and most of the tall stuff are weeds. But I wanted to show you, now that it's not raining and my phone isn't going to overheat, what it is looking like, because it's about to change a lot. The onions are getting ready, and I know you heard me talk about how I was worried that they weren't going to be bulbing up, but man, some are still on the small side, but a lot are pretty big. Like, I'd be happy getting that at a grocery store. And that's a weed, but I can't pull it. If I pull that weed up, it'll pull the onion up. I have had one accidental onion harvest, and it was small, but it was delicious. They look really good. Baron's barking in the background at our sheep. The dogs are barking at our sheep. I might need to pause this video. Alright, I got her to kind of stop. It's the second day that we have sheep, so they are confused about what these large animals are that they can see. But yeah, onions look great. And so, you know, onions, oh my gosh, Varen! Freaking dogs. Yeah, I think she went back inside. But you know, onions are ready to harvest whenever their stem folds down like that. So not all of these are ready. And I think I can leave the ones that flopped over in the ground for a little bit until everything is ready, and then I can cure them. But yeah, these are white storage onions. And then these are yellow storage onions, I think, with some white that got mixed in. And then these are fresh eating yellows up there. And then my red ones didn't do that great, but they got a little bit of bulb on them, but not huge. Kind of disappointing, but hey, at least I got some. That's pretty cool. And then my peppers, I was really worried about, and I don't think I need to be worried about them because they are hip high. Most of them are. And we have been getting a lot of yummy snacks off of them. And Varen is still barking, but not at the sheep now. I don't know what she's barking at. Justin's gonna, hang on, I gotta pause again. Anyway, Justin is gonna make me some steaks that I can hold them up a little bit. Like, the rain has just made it so they keep flopping over. And, oh my god! Alright, I just put the dogs in so they don't keep barking. But yeah, Justin's gonna make me some steaks because the rain has just made a lot of them bend over at the base of the stem. Like, this one needs to be like that. And yeah, so that's what he's doing right now. These are all the shishitos. I've harvested twice off of them, and I could probably do it again. And banana peppers and cubanelles, and my bell peppers are looking really good too. So, apparently our soil is pretty good. And we did our first little blackberry harvest off of that plant. And then weeds. These two beds that are in the middle that have all the weeds are going to be a winter project. I just didn't have time. And then also getting this one done. It just needs weed pulled and then me taking the shovel and spreading out the soil. But yeah, our peppers are looking great though. These are hot pepper, sugar rush, peach. And yeah, we're gonna be drowning in peppers. We already are drowning in peppers. Yeah, cayenne right there, serrano, ancho. and the sheeps are watching me. But yeah, this is a bed right here, and then this is a bed right here, and that is a fall winter thing. But zucchini are looking great, and I have one that I need to harvest. The potatoes got laid down by all the rain, and I don't really want to weed because I don't want to disrupt any potatoes that are in there, but I don't really know how potatoes work whenever you're pulling up weeds. The plants still look good. They're kind of yellowing. I do need to fertilize everything. It's just been, I've been busy. So, weedy potatoes. Weed, potato. Weed, potato. I don't think it should be much longer until these are ready. You harvest them after the plant dies back, and when the plant dies, and then you let it set in the ground for, I think, like a week or two to let the skin harden up. But cucumbers are doing great. I have 3 different types, I think I told you. And we have a lot of cucumbers. I think there's one. Yeah, the cucumbers. You saw the pictures. I have a lot in the fridge, and a lot more that are going to be going into the fridge. These are pickling varieties, and then these are like an English Israeli snacking cucumber. They're very thin-skinned. They kind of look like a zucchini. And my one melon that popped up, I don't know if I'm going to try to plant more melons or if it's too late. I might just try, because I was supposed to have another melon there. And this is where my weeding ended yesterday from the rain. And I was supposed to have melons all here, but they never popped up. And the beans are looking okay. They have a bunch of Japanese beetles on them. These stupid guys. Get off. But we do have little beans forming. Oh, bigger beans forming. Oh, bigger beans forming. Focus. Yeah. Cool. I might be harvesting some beans soon. Holy Japanese beetles. Get off. I need to get some soapy water and just pluck them into there. I had planned to have these rows over here done and planted, but they need to be weeded. I ran out of time, and I want to do bush beans too, instead of just climbing beans, but I already got a lot going on, so it's not like I'm not being productive, but the tomatoes are looking great. Let's see if I can show you. They're huge. And we have picked off a ton of hornworms. This is hornworm damage. I ate this whole growing stem. And this whole growing stem. But not too much damage, but look at this tomato. Wow. I don't even like raw tomatoes, but I grow them. Most of them are slicing, which I'll show you. And these are all the cherries, which are also huge for a cherry. And I think those are ready to pick. But yeah. Cherry tomatoes, and of course, your favorite, the yellow pear. I obviously have to grow those. And then the other side are all paste tomatoes down that whole way. And then the squashes. We have some spaghetti squash that started forming. Quite a few, actually. Isn't that cool? And another one over here. These are all pumpkins. I do need to fertilize these guys. They're a little on the yellow side, but... And they are forming tiny little pumpkins, but they're just aborting. Oh, see? That one just popped right off. It's just been so hot and wet, and it doesn't want to set fruit right now. So even before the flower opens, it drops it off. And these pumpkins are a different variety. They're smaller. I don't know if it's just the type or if it's that it is on the wettest part of the garden. I don't know. Let's see. I've gotten way more than I thought I would already out of the garden. And I need to pick this little Roma tomato. You see it? Yeah. These are the Martino's Romas that I grew for Dad that one time. And I grow it because it made him happy. And yeah, so this whole side of the row are all paste tomatoes, so I'll make sauce out of them. And these ones are smaller, these plants, the Martino's Romas. They're smaller than those big ones because they're a determinate variety. So they only grow to a certain height and then they set off a lot of fruit all at once. So we're going to be inundated with some paste tomatoes soon. Oh, more worm damage. It ate a whole freaking tomato. Yeah, and I've been dealing with blossom end rot. We've probably thrown away at least 50 tomatoes by now. But it's just been so wet. I don't think it's a calcium deficiency. I think it's just wet. And yeah, but that's the garden. And I might harvest onions whenever it stops raining. It rains every freaking time I come out here. So we'll see how much I can get done. We have some people coming to work on our air conditioning because our air conditioning broke yesterday, which is not what you want in July. Luckily, it's been not awful out, so the house isn't terrible. And yeah, there are little sheeps. They're actually being pretty chill right now. They're panting a lot, but they're not our friends yet. They will be. Yep. I love you, Mama. Hopefully I can upload this soon, and sorry it's been so long since I took a video. It's just been hot, and I'm tired, but I love you.